We think picking up our phones is a choice, a quick check, a scroll, a notification. But is it really, or is it a habit so ingrained it feels automatic? The pull of social media is subtle, not dramatic. It whispers during boredom, in pauses, or the moment we wake up. Because it's quiet, we overlook its power. We don't see it as addiction. There's no obvious harm, no substance. It hides in plain sight, disguised as normal life. We believe we're in control. We open the app, we close it, right? But these platforms are engineered to exploit our cravings for connection, validation, and novelty. Every feature is designed to keep us engaged, gently nudging us until it's automatic. We're not forced, we're led down a pleasant, endless road. Think about the last time you checked your phone for just a minute. How often did that minute become an hour? The transition from intentional use to mindless scrolling is seamless. Our attention is captured, one post at a time, until we wonder where the last hour went. The tether tightens so gradually, we don't notice, until all that's left is the glow of the screen. Addiction isn't just about substances, it's about behaviors too. Gambling is a classic example. No chemicals, but the brain's reward system is hijacked. Social media works the same way. Scrolling and checking become the drug. Each pull to refresh is like a slot machine. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. This unpredictability, called a variable reward schedule, is powerfully addictive. Our brains crave the next hit, compelling us to scroll again and again. It forms a habit loop. Cue, routine, reward. Boredom or loneliness triggers the routine. Open the app, scroll, and the reward is a dopamine hit. Over time, it's no longer a choice, it's automatic. We justify it. It's just a screen, not a drug. But the consequences are real. Lost time, neglected relationships, anxiety. The endless stream of information is the new substance. The screen is the delivery mechanism, and the habit is hard to break because it feels so normal. Books and movies have endings, natural stopping points. Social media is designed to eliminate those. The feed is bottomless, you can scroll forever. Our brains crave completion, but the feed never ends, creating mental tension. We're always almost there, chasing the next best post. This endless road keeps us engaged, always seeking a resolution that never comes. Every scroll is a gamble, the next post could be the one. The platform only needs to reward us occasionally to keep hope alive. Without stopping points, leaving becomes a battle of willpower, and willpower is finite. The app doesn't need to overpower us, just outlast us. By removing off-ramps, social media makes it easier to keep scrolling than to stop. The path of least resistance is to stay. That's exactly what these platforms want. We're left driving an endless road, destination always just out of reach. We're wired to seek approval from others. Social media turns this need into a powerful addiction mechanism. Every post is a bid for validation. Likes, shares, comments. Each notification is a tiny hit of dopamine. The pleasure is fleeting, so we crave more. This creates a cycle. Post, check, repeat. The red notification becomes a beacon of hope. When it's absent, we feel anxious or invisible. FOMO isn't just about missing events, it's about missing validation. Platforms make us feel our social standing is always at stake. We become dependent on external validation, tying self-worth to online metrics. Our emotions rise and fall with the algorithm's whims. These tiny, inconsistent rewards hold big power over us. Disconnecting becomes hard when our self-esteem is on the line. Social media makes time vanish. You check your phone for 5 minutes. Suddenly, 45 have passed. This isn't accidental, it's by design. Platforms create a state of flow where you lose track of time. External cues, clocks, light, sounds are hidden. Full screen apps, endless scroll, no chapters or pauses. The experience is seamless, hypnotic. You're engaged just enough to stay, but not enough to think critically. Passive consumption makes time disappear. Friction is removed. Any pause could break the spell. We lose hours without choosing to. The disappearing clock signals we're not in control. The environment is engineered to capture and hold our attention. If feeds were filled with neutral content, we'd lose interest fast. The real engine is emotion, especially strong emotions. Content that makes us angry, excited, or validated grabs our attention. Algorithms promote emotionally charged posts to keep us engaged. Viral posts spark outrage, debate, or group identity. Anger is especially powerful. It drives us to react and share. The platform values engagement, not happiness. This creates an emotional roller coaster. Joy, anger, envy, all in minutes. The constant switching is exhausting, but addictive. Calm is bad for business. Volatility keeps us hooked. We become conditioned to crave emotional stimulation. Real life feels dull by comparison. Social media retrains our emotional responses, making it harder to appreciate real-world experiences. Social media addiction is hard to spot because it looks normal. Look around, everyone's on their phone. When everyone does it, it doesn't feel like a problem. This is social proof in action. We dismiss our unease. Everyone does it. It's easier to go with the flow than question our habits. Platforms are woven into daily life. Social, work, everything. We justify constant use as productive or necessary. The line between healthy and compulsive use blurs. The more essential platforms become, the less we question them. When a behavior is common, it becomes invisible, but common doesn't mean harmless. Just because everyone's glued to their screens doesn't make it healthy. The first step is recognizing the grip of social media. You don't need to quit cold turkey. Start small. Create space between impulse and action. Notice how often you pick up your phone without purpose. Add friction. Move apps off your home screen. Put them in a folder. Turn off non-essential notifications. Take back control. Set screen-free zones and times. No phones at dinner, none in the bedroom. Use an old-fashioned alarm clock to avoid bedtime scrolling. These protected spaces let your brain rest and reset. Find replacement behaviors. Read a book, take a walk, breathe deeply. Retrain your brain to handle boredom or anxiety without the phone. It won't be easy at first. The old habit is strong, but with practice, these small steps loosen the tether. You reclaim your time, your attention, and your life. The journey starts with a single intentional choice. True power is often quiet and subtle. Social media's control is gradual, never triggering our defenses. There's no single moment of coercion, just a gentle, persistent pull. The hooks are small, endless scroll, tiny validations, unpredictable rewards, lost time. Each seems harmless, but together they form a powerful system. The illusion of normalcy makes the grip even stronger. When billions share a behavior, it becomes invisible. We don't question the hours lost or the anxiety felt. We're caught in a collective trance, believing we're in control. The quietest hooks are the strongest. Resisting isn't about heroic willpower, it's about small, conscious choices. Add friction, create space, and become intentional with your attention. By seeing the silent mechanisms, we can untie the invisible tethers and reclaim our lives.